Hi and welcome to Team Boonana. I'm Boonana J and we're going to be looking at the HK-GT2 handset for combat robotic purposes. So we've got the HK-GT2R 3-channel 2.4G receiver there, and we've got the handset just here. Now these things are actually really cheap. I was quite surprised. I'm thinking, you know, is it too good to be true being that cheap? You know, I'm thinking, do we want to put our robot at stake with this? But I actually think after using them in my Micro T, which is a little lossy remote control car, I actually think these will be quite reliable. So, you know, you've got sort of 2 to 3 channels there. Obviously this is a 2-channel handset, so you know you're only going to be using 2 channels on this, but there is scope for using this possibly with another handset and opening up that 3rd channel, which could be used for a weapon or something. And yeah, I mean, in all it seems really reliable. Good signal, you know, you don't seem to lose any communication or that, and all in all quite nice. Now, I will say, this handset does feel a bit plasticky. I mean, you feel like you're gonna possibly pull it in half. There's like a seam that goes down here, and you kind of feel the 2 halves kind of sliding about in a sense. But I think what I'm gonna do is modify that with a bit of electrical tape, or shall we even push the boat out and maybe use some grip tape, you know? I'm possibly thinking grip tape that you use on hockey sticks, you know, ice hockey sticks, because I used to play ice hockey, so we've got a bit of that left over. So yeah, I think a bit of ice hockey tape, and you see how there's a bit of a gap here as well. I'm thinking maybe let's get a foam pad in there, a bit of neoprene or something, and then that gives a nice sort of positive grip for when we're using this, or possibly add a bit of a chock to there, you know, to stop the hand sliding up, because you want the sort of optimal kind of trigger performance on there. Steering wheel, I think I might modify this as well actually, because it does feel a tad light, you know, so I think it needs to be, because it's so light, it feels a bit binary, you know. So I think we're going to have to maybe put some heavier springs in there or something like that, just to tighten this up a bit, you know, so you got a bit more kind of feedback from it. But this does actually have some really good features. What have we got? We've got, well, a power on and off switch is always a bonus. You've got your bind button in the middle there to synchronize your handset to your receiver. You've got your left and right channels, you know, so you've got your forwards, reverse, and you've got your left and right steering, and just by flicking these, get some light on the situation here, just by flicking these switches you can actually reverse the channels, and then you've got various trims as well, so you can actually adjust you know, the throttle trim, well, that's the steering trim, that one, the throttle trim, and the steering direction as well. So with this one here, you just tune in, you know, whether you want a bit more put to the left or a bit more put to the right when you're steering, or yeah, you know, these two control the amount that it actually it gives out. So if you want to slow down the rate of turning, you know, play with this one, or if you want to slow down the acceleration or speed it up, you know, you play with this one. Or even if you just want to balance going forwards and backwards, these are, you know, these are what you're looking at. But yeah, in all, it's quite pleasing. I mean, it's got a built-in fail-safe. You know, you've got lights on here which are blindingly bright, so you've got no chance of missing you know, what it's telling you. But on top of that, they've thought about it as well, and they've put this nice smoked plastic case on, so once this is down, you're not getting blinded anymore, which is kind of helpful when you're trying to control a robot in an arena. So yeah, all in all, it's quite a nice handset. does need some modifications, but 25 quid, we're not going to complain. So that's been that. I hope you enjoyed it.